Hello, internet. So I'm going. Okay, I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but this is something that's been on my heart for the longest, and I had done multiple videos trying to talk about it, but uh, it's about Nairo, and it's in my heart to talk about this because he's one of my favorite streamers. Period. Uh, my name is Daniel, but on my tag is Vexzel, Vexzel. I was a very frequent um, lurker slash commentator slash viewer of his channel. I've been watching Nairo since 2014, and just prediction. I think my brothers might actually come out, so you might hear something. But um, I love Nairo's content, and I was a huge fan. And like a lot of us, I was hurt because here's someone that I don't even know personally, but I grew such an attachment towards, and I was such a strong fan because I love Smash. He loves Smash. He was such a great player, period, and um, he inspired me to uh, be better, even though I didn't want to try to be as professional as he was. I did try, because he made me want to try more. And um, back in 2014, when I first discovered him, it was Smash for You, Smash 3DS, and no one ever talks about 3DS, but Smash Run needs to be a thing again. But I was very depressed because I was getting bullied like every single day in school, and I didn't have anyone. I didn't have my parents because they usually neglected me, and my brothers and siblings, they also weren't the really um, type of people to help me out in the situations that I really needed. They were usually also bullies themselves for whatever reasons. But um, I would watch Nairo, and I'd be in my room just depressed on my phone or on my laptop, just watching this person, and I got really accustomed to uh, seeing him for years, week after week, day after day, just watching so many different things, all the way up until I think that like one of my most memorable streams that I watched was the Final Fantasy VII that came out remake, and watching him play that game was just really fun. Watching people play games, but yeah, like I considered him someone that I would want to be friends with. Um, I would watch Nairo for years, and he helped me through some really dark times. And you know, I was struggling around this time period too because I was gonna get married, and I went back to school because I got kicked out because of the bullying, and then so I went back. I met my fiance, and then she ended up, you know, having feelings for me, and her dad just kind of out of nowhere beat me up on her birthday, and that because we were gonna get married, and she was gonna inherit millions of dollars, and he did not think that I was worthy for her, so he beat me up, and I lost her, and then she ended up ghosting me and abandoning me, and just rejecting me, and then eventually cheating on me, and now she's pregnant, and that's the love of my life, but that sucked, and I struggled so much, like I was so lost. I didn't have any friends to call. I didn't have anyone that I knew, and all I was just so accustomed to was just going on Twitch or hanging out with maybe one or two of the friends that I call friends, but aren't really friends. They're just those people that you kind of know. You maybe hang out for whatever reason, but they weren't really friends either. So they ended up ditching me actually, and I only had Nairo. And then when I found out what happened with Nairo, I just kind of broke down. Didn't have anything. I gave my switches. I had two switches that I donated to the church, and I just went to the church, and I gave my life to God. And a lot of people might be questionable about that because you talk about religion, and just quick pause right here. Um, this is for everyone, not just for Nairo, but um, you know, Naira, what you went through was tragedy. Uh, I don't have any pity or shame to talk about my failures in life, quote unquote, because I know that that's not really your fault, and it wasn't my fault either. I can only tell you that God came in the flesh as Jesus Christ. He lived a perfect life, and there's heaven after earth, and for all people to know the truth is what the message is all about, and that's what he came here to deliver for why the world is the way it is. So just like how everyone went after you and everyone was ready to cancel you and oppress you and suppress you and really hurt you, it's either love or hate, and God is love. And when you're pure love, like Jesus, his life shows that he was perfect and holy and innocent, and he didn't deserve the things that he went through. So I don't know if you deserve it or not. I don't know if I deserve it or not, but we have done some things that we probably wouldn't say were holy or good. I can only say that in this life it's either love or hate, and God is love and God is real. So when you are looking for love, when you want to know the truth, you can always go find God. That goes for any Smash player, that goes for any person in the gaming community, because there's a lot of toxic people, there's a lot of hurt people, there's a lot of broken people that like to put down other people and hurt them and destroy them, because this is the world that we live in. And I just want to put it out there that I'm grateful to hear that you are at least doing well, whether you come back as a streamer, whether you come back as anything. I'm just grateful to know that you, as a person, um, are doing better. And I want to tell you that there are a lot of people that support you. I have had Christian friends that are homosexuals that can vouch and say that what you did, it sounds like very strong bravery, because you were put in a position that um, doesn't seem like it would have benefited your life in any way, and it doesn't. And everyone only wants the best for you. So we pray for you. We want the best for you. Um, I don't want to talk about it and rehash the pain and drama and trauma itself, but I want to put it out there that I think you can be a leader for the Smash community. That if you don't even go to God, you can at least be a hero for people to look up to, whether they be straight or homosexual or whatever it is that they identify as. At least you can help with your story to uh, awaken things inside of people, so that way people are more friendlier, more people are loving towards each other. People don't do messed up things like betray each other or take advantage or use other people for their own personal gain. I putting it out there, unban NairoMK, because I strongly know that you have a very strong uh, fun, positive aura about yourself. You attract a lot of people. You were very fun to hang and watch for years. You made people want to hang out with you. You made people want to meet you. You made people want to be better. You had a motivating light to yourself. You're a fire in this dark world. And, I hope that you can do charities again. I hope that you can raise awareness for mental illness like depression or anything dark, so people aren't suffering alone. I literally spent about 7 or 6 years in my room sleeping every single day because of how depressed I was, because of how um, the levels of bullying had affected me psychologically, where I was being gaslighted, I was being physically abused, psychologically abused, mentally abused, emotionally abused. Like, the list doesn't go on, and I didn't have any positivity. You were one of the very few people in this world, as a blessing, that you came with a lot of good and you helped me on my journey. So I hope that you can have charities, you can advocate and raise awareness for the right things. You can, um, you know, really push for the Smash community to be not holier, but I mean more friendlier, more aware of their actions, more of a community where uh, we gather to help each other out, not just for playing the game and getting better, but personal levels, so that way people aren't dealing with whatever their issues that they're dealing with, because there's a lot of things that don't add up. There's a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes, and a lot of people are, you know, not the kindness at their heart. This is a game, but you don't really know who you're playing with. You don't know the person you're talking to, and a lot of times you think that they can be your friends because you hang out and you really like this game, and this is you put a lot of love into it. They seem to love it too, but um, you know, we don't know each other at the end of the day. So let's try to change that to be, uh, better people overall. I hope that you don't let it break you. I hope that people can be around you in your time of need. I didn't have anyone, and you were really the only person that I can honestly say that really helped me, because what you provided was just a place for me to feel safe and to have fun, and it was just good. And I didn't have that for a really long time, and without you, it was just maybe years from 2014 to now. Of all that time, just all that memories would have been gone and replaced with just emptiness, and I would rather have had that than nothing. So I thank you. I hope that the community can support you in your return. I hope people can, spread the awareness of, your situation, and, um, you know, I hope that um, you have real people around you this time. I hope that it's hard because I have been betrayed by a lot of people. You want to trust people, you want to think that they're okay, and they appear friendly at first. You don't think that you can spend years with people, or even get to know them, and then the next thing you know, you're having a knife in the back of your back. It's like, I trusted you. How could you do this to me? And the situation blows up, and you end up spiraling, and you have all this anxiety, and your tears, you're just pouring out. And that's this life. you know it sucks that it happened, but you can help other people so that way they don't have to go through what you went through. Because I'm 23. I think you're around the same age, actually. Maybe you're younger, or maybe older, or even the same age. I'm not sure, but you know, I got your back. Period. And I know a lot of people have your back, and um, I know that you can do great things. Continue to do great things. Don't give up. Keep trying. Keep trying. It's a numbers game, where people will give up after the first two 100 attempts. If you keep going, eventually you're gonna catch that break, and it hurts. You have your mind, the depression, the physical pain, the life itself. You have so many things, so many problems, but tackle it one by one. Write it down. Really, really try Nairo, because I know that deep down, um, I personally don't feel like the situation was your fault. Um, they, you, you aren't the type of person, I feel, to hurt people and have bad intentions. Like, what happened is clearly like, uh, as minimizing as I possibly could ever put it, uh, for both parties, was just a misunderstanding. But frankly, I feel like, um, while it was wrong, because I myself have been taken advantage of like that too, um, you can be better. Not to say like you weren't already good enough, but this is going to help you to reach to the people like me, for example, and continue to be a light in this world. Because I want to change the world, and I'm going to work on my other areas with God or whatever. But, I will always have Smash on the side. I have 5 different, you know, generations of it that I grew up with, and a lot of us have too. And, you were a beacon for a lot of us in this dark world, just to get together and have fun, and be gamers and meme around. you know I really appreciate what you did for the community, and um you know take all of it. Put your story out there, get it animated, have a nice cartoon about it. uh, music video, do something, you know, go hard on it. If you want me to make a music song for it, whatever it is, you know, turn it into something that is a weapon for prosperity and for the betterment of your future, because you know you are someone that gave so much to people in this life. I hope people can be there for you in your time of need, and um, you know, this goes also for any other uh, players, because whether they are known or unknown, um, mental health is a serious thing, and cancel culture is also a serious thing. And when you are overwhelmed by a cloud of people that are toxic and narcissistic and psychopathic and sociopathic, and they only want to hurt you, you're alive, and you know you don't know how to be guarded against that. Um, so I hope that you know it may not seem fair. For example, in Zero's situation, he might actually be in a gray area. I don't know if he could ever return to his stature, but at least you can help him, and help other people uh, in the community who um, need help. You know, like if they are dealing with something in the past, or scared that their past is going to come back to haunt them, because now this is something that's apparently that's going to be a thing to cancel people. Um, Maybe you can help them and help people to grow, so that way they don't make these type of mistakes, and if they happen to go through it, that they can um, maybe not go to the same point where they used to be in life, but they can find peace and maybe come to a new chapter in their life and something new. And I open and suggest God, because God is real, even though there's Titanic, 9/11, slavery. God is still real, and if you understand it and you go look for that information, you realize that He's real, even if all the bad in the world happens. Because you find out that there's a devil, but you know he loses. And if you have a good mindset and you know the truth, you walk in this world with the truth, you you will go through things. You will go through, because Jesus went through crucifying and 33 years of straight tormenting, agonizing pain for just loving everyone and getting constantly betrayed and bullied. But you will go through things, but this is not the end. This world is temporary. And if you know that, you have 120 years. Try to do your best. Try to be good. Try to obey God's law of His commandments, Ten Commandments. And don't sin, and you know, try. And if you really do try, you know, you will succeed, because God is not going to fail you. Even if in this world everything fails you, and you're alone, and you're broken, and you're poor, and everyone hates you, and everyone rejects you and abandons and hates you, God is there for you, and He's giving you a way out. This is just giving back to Nairo, you know, unban Nairo, unban NairoMK. I hope you can do charities again. I feel like that would be a great way to start it off, having a charity where you are focused just for straight, maybe even a month of doing active activities to raise awareness for the community and for others. And I hope that can help put you back on to a spot where it may not be the same, but you're still doing good for the world. Thank you, Nairo. I appreciate you. I hope your brother's also doing well. I hope the people that were connected to you are doing well. Um, I am struggling with myself, but just have hope in something, you know. Take care, and you know, you make people want to be better. So I appreciate you for trying and to still continue to be here, and you know, it's not all for nothing. You know, have faith that something's gonna happen, some change is gonna happen. Just keep on going, and you will see that change. I promise. Keep it up, buddy.